Ever found yourself needing a quick cash injection? Maybe an unexpected bill popped up, or you're dreaming of finally tackling that home renovation project. In those moments, the idea of a personal loan can be incredibly appealing. But with so many lenders out there, it can be a real headache trying to figure out which one is right for you. You've probably heard of Fundera, a popular online lending platform. But here's the big question. Does Fundera actually offer personal loans? That's exactly what we're going to break down for you today. Now, before we dive into Fundera specifically, let's quickly touch on what personal loans are and why people use them. A personal loan is essentially an unsecured loan, meaning it's not backed by any collateral like your house or car. You borrow a lump sum of money, and you agree to pay it back over a set period of time with interest. People use personal loans for a variety of reasons, from consolidating high-interest debt like credit cards, to funding major purchases like home improvements, or even covering unexpected medical expenses. The appeal lies in the fixed interest rates and predictable monthly payments, which can make budgeting much easier than juggling multiple credit card balances with fluctuating rates. So, where does Fundera fit into all of this? Fundera is not a direct lender. Instead, they operate as a loan marketplace. Think of it like a dating app, but for businesses and lenders. Fundera partners with a network of different lenders, including banks, credit unions, and online lenders. When a business owner applies for a loan through Fundera, their application is then matched with potential lenders in their network who are most likely to approve their loan based on their specific needs and qualifications. This saves business owners a ton of time and effort by eliminating the need to apply to multiple lenders individually. Instead, they fill out one application with Fundera, and Fundera does the legwork of finding potential matches. Now, here's the crucial point that directly answers our initial question. Fundera primarily focuses on business loans. They specialize in connecting small and medium-sized businesses with various financing options, such as term loans, SBA loans, lines of credit, and equipment financing. You won't find traditional personal loans for individual consumers through Fundera. Their services are specifically geared towards business owners looking for capital to grow or manage their operations. This doesn't mean that individuals can't ever benefit from Fundera's services indirectly. For instance, if you own a small business and are looking for funding, Fundera could be a valuable resource. The loans they facilitate can be used for a wide range of business purposes, from hiring new employees and purchasing inventory to expanding your marketing efforts, or even covering day-to-day operating expenses. But if you're an individual looking for a loan for personal reasons, such as consolidating debt, funding a vacation, or covering personal expenses, you'll need to look elsewhere. So, if Fundera isn't the right place for personal loans, where should you turn? There are several other avenues you can explore. Traditional banks and credit unions are a common starting point. They often offer personal loans with competitive interest rates, especially if you have a strong credit history and a pre-existing relationship with the institution. Online lenders have also become increasingly popular in recent years. They often offer a faster and more streamlined application process compared to traditional banks, and they may be more willing to lend to borrowers with less than perfect credit. However, it's crucial to compare interest rates and loan terms carefully, as online lenders can sometimes charge higher rates than traditional banks. Credit unions are another excellent option to consider. As member-owned, nonprofit organizations, they often offer lower interest rates and more favorable terms than for-profit banks. If you're a member of a credit union, it's definitely worth checking out their personal loan offerings. Finally, peer-to-peer lending platforms connect borrowers directly with individual investors. These platforms can be a good option for borrowers who may have difficulty qualifying for traditional loans, but it's important to understand the risks involved and to carefully review the terms and conditions before borrowing. Now, let's bring it back to Fundera and clarify a potential point of confusion. Sometimes people get confused because Fundera does offer certain types of financing that might seem similar to personal loans, especially for sole proprietors. For example, if you're a sole proprietor running a small business, you might use business financing for things that blur the lines between personal and business expenses. However, even in these cases, Fundera is still facilitating a business loan, not a personal loan. The key difference lies in the intended use of the funds and the borrower's status as a business owner. To summarize, Fundera is a valuable resource for small business owners seeking financing. They provide a convenient platform to compare loan options from multiple lenders and find the best fit for their business needs. However, they do not offer personal loans for individual consumers. If you're looking for a personal loan, you'll need to explore other options such as banks, credit unions, online lenders, or peer-to-peer lending platforms. Remember to compare interest rates, loan terms, and eligibility requirements carefully before making a decision. It's also important to be wary of scams. Never pay an upfront fee for a loan. Legitimate lenders will never ask you to pay a fee before you receive the loan funds. Also, be cautious of unsolicited loan offers, especially those that come through email or phone calls. Do your research and only work with reputable lenders. Check their credentials and read online reviews before applying for a loan. We've covered a lot of ground today, clarifying Fundera's role in the lending landscape and exploring alternative options for personal loans. Hopefully, this information has helped you understand the difference between business and personal loans and given you a clearer picture of where to turn for your specific borrowing needs. Remember, doing your research and comparing your options is crucial when it comes to borrowing money. Don't rush into a decision and make sure you understand the terms and conditions of any loan before you sign on the dotted line. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.